if you're new to the channel, my name's Dino, and with my partner Adam and our fur baby Twyla, we've been travelling around Australia in our camper van part-time for the last 4 years. Just recently, our van broke down, and with that, we decided we were going to sell our house, buy a new van, which is getting built as we speak, and go full-time at the end of this year. Before then, we'll still be releasing our weekly episodes. Come with us as we keep travelling Australia one town at a time. Now let's return to this week's episode. On this episode, we have just arrived to Renmark, South Australia.
That's right, near, not too far from Victoria, I think about half an hour or so actually. And we're staying at the Caravan Park, which is in the outside of town by a few k's. But you can walk into town as well from the Caravan Park.
So we're going to head in to the Caravan Park now and set up. Okay, so setting up our new home. Here we are. And Adam's already paranoid because he's seen 100 big ants and he's worried they're going to get on the tent. I told him they can't get inside if the zips are closed. Adam.
Ants that big.
Oh, sure. You're a lot bigger than them.
I'll show you too.
Oh, he reckons he's got a photo of it already. Yes, this is our spot. We just got to put the roof on. Oh, that was big, man.
It was probably around that big.
If you just zoomed into it, you can barely see it. But yeah.
I think about Twyla.
Right, we're all set up. We're thinking of going back into town. But although in saying that, we just seen that there's a donut van in the Caravan Park. We might have to go check that out before we go into town. But this is our setup again. So our clothing and stuff go in that room. Our chairs and tables go in here. And then later on, when it's a bit cooler, I'll pump up the bed and our bed goes in there. So it's been a few weeks since we've been in our tent, but it's all looking pretty good. And I'm just got to get that bloody fly out. We're getting our first view of the water from the Caravan Park. Look how beautiful that looks over there. Heaps of green grass. And they've got the donut van here and Cheerios. So we're going to have a look at that. So we've got our donuts, just one each because we didn't want to spoil our lunch. But we thought we'd eat them by the water because it's just looking absolutely magic. The sky is so blue today. So this is a little spot here where you can actually swim. And we've got to show you the bridge later. It's amazing. Yeah, oh, that's a bit sandy. That's good. You should go for a swim, Adam. Got people fishing. It's just a beautiful day. What do you think, Adam?
Really good.
They're great. And he's here every weekend pretty much,
weekends.
Isn't he? So if you stay here...
It's 11 till 1, a couple of hours each day on the weekends.
Yeah.
We were good though, only got the 2. You could get a bag of like 5 or 6 or something as a minimum if you wanted to.
Yeah, and he does Cheerios and he does those other little donut ball things, I think.
Yes.
I don't that's probably the technical name, not. We've just driven into the main drag of Renmark and check out this stunning hotel behind us. Love to eat there. Art Deco building. And then you've got the water over here.
Is that a paddle stand?
And, we've just spotted a paddle stand by the looks of it. Anyway, we're going to have a walk around and then we'll find somewhere for lunch. Adam's gone and put Twyla on her long lead and she's loving it. She's having a bit of a run around in the green grass. Look at her go. You can tell that she's been locked in the car for a little bit. So the first paddle stand we've come along to, they've actually got an information board about it. But I can't kind of see what year it was built. It's got like early 70s, but we don't know if that's 18 or 19. But anyway, there it is there in all its glory. We might be able to go in the information office and go out and actually check it out. So, all right, we're going to go to the hotel now for lunch. We've got plenty of seating downstairs, undercover. Okay, we've got ourselves a really nice spot looking out over the water, haven't we? And you just QR code the menu. So the menu looks pretty good actually. And the prices seem pretty reasonable. Adam was smart enough to bring the sugar away, his favourite thing, besides Twyla. And you got yourself what?
I've got a white hot chocolate.
Of all things. Oh, white hot chocolate. Oh, that's all right. That's cool. I thought it was coffee. And then I got myself a beer. I'm just waiting for our burgers that we got. The meals are here. Look how huge these are. They're massive. And if you're wondering what it is, it's a Mexican crispy chicken burger, I think.
Huge.
Yeah, it's massive. So you got the crispy chicken, you got this like a corn, almost like a corn salsa, but then with a mayo, lettuce. This is looking great. All right, well, I better get into these, but I think somehow we're going to be struggling to eat it all. Adam's come up with a good idea. We're taking one piece of the chicken out, so there's two pieces, so we can actually fit it in our mouth. So now it's a decent size. Hopefully your trick will work, Adam. And thank God Adam brought this also, because there is so many flies.
But there's beans in this as well.
And I've got a feeling a few people will be wanting to know where we brought this from. Good? Well, that definitely didn't disappoint. We both really enjoyed that lunch. Now we're just going to head to the information office and see what we can do over the next few days. We're going to check out this museum here. Before we go in, there is a few things out here to check out, including a boat that looks like Noah's Ark. Okay, now let's rehash that. It's a barge, it's not Noah's Ark. You'll see what I mean when you see it. Look at it. So this is it here. Then next to it, you've got all these photos and stories of the people that restorated the ship itself, or not ship, the barge. Then they've also got a fire truck here with a massive tank on the back. Right now we'll go inside out of the heat and get away from these flies, and Adam's hoping that he can get Twyla in. We'll see how we go. It's only a small fee to get in, but this place is a lot bigger than what I thought it was. There's a few sheds to look through and even a house. So it's all divided up into sections. This here is the military section, so we can check all this out. Now these photos are interesting. This is Renmark during a flood here, and then this is the bridge near where we're staying. Again, you can see how high the water's up. We'll show you that bridge tomorrow, and you'll get to see it, how high that bridge actually is. Well, here's a colour one. But yeah, it's known to flood. Then you got the hotel that we're just at. Look at that. It's all been sandbagged up, as you can see there. And it still stands today, even with the water at its doorstep. Then these are the floods from 1956. And then you can see here, look at this levee they've built. So high. And they've done that in a few different places. And this is a fire truck they got here from way back. And it says here it was built in 1926. Now if you're into cars, they've got a few different ones here. Look at this one. That's pretty hot. And then we've got this one also. Sorry about the light in here, it's not the best, but you can see it there. And then also they've got a few buggies as well. And that one was a 1956 Rolls Royce. There you go, that's the interior. So now we're coming to the outside of the museum, and we're about to see the...
There's a homestead here, the Chaffley family homestead of 1889, and Charles Chaffley was involved in irrigation.
So you can go in the house, so we're just going to head over and head in. First room we're coming to is the kitchen. And I just noticed this, I bet you a lot of people will remember some of these packages. Let's have a look. This looks like a dining slash sitting room, I'd say. And then off these, lots of different bedrooms, as you can see. Away for 1 minute if you're scared of dolls, because this is the doll room. Look at this, dolls everywhere. And here's another doll that was made in 1918, and it was a walking doll. So I think you'd hold the two bars at the back of her neck, and then she would walk. And it got painted, the idea, and probably sold overseas. And that's not all. We've still got 2 more sheds to go through. Look at this. This place is huge. All the old typewriters, from very old to, I suppose, more modern. As a child, we had one that looked a little bit like that, until my sister got one that actually looked like this. I know, they weigh an absolute ton. I don't know how they would have done it, but they got pictures of them doing it there. Tie Twyla up to it. See if she can pull it around. Twyla, go move it. Go. Alright, now we've got the blacksmiths. It looks like it's a working one also. And then out here, a lot of farming equipment to look at. Just when you thought that was it, even more. This place is just so huge. So this section's about picking the fruit and the different veggies. You see here, it's more in a factory there, where they're sorting out the, looks like lemons. And then here, they're picking lemons. This one, they're drying them out.
Apricots.
Apricots. They're being probably left out in the sun to dry out. And they've got the old boxes and even like the netted bags they put the oranges in. And then this is probably where they used to sort them, maybe. A lot of Adam's family is from Shepparton, and this water tank is also. There you go. Your grandfather could use this. He used to work on the farms, picking fruit and doing...
The founder of this was born in 1842.
You never know. He could have. All I can say is make sure you got plenty of time when you come here, because there is a lot to look at, and it's a lot larger than what you think. Okay, so we're back at the caravan park, and guess who's back?
We've got friends in high places.
Yes. So we're trying this time. Look at this.
So Raz has ran these over to us. So we're currently, where we were editing, in the kitchen, and he brought our, are they Cheerios?
Yeah, Cheerios.
Churros.
Churros.
Because Cheerios is the American.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah,
That's
it's written on the
churro.
van.
Churro.
Look, see right there. That's it. All right, give one a taste, Adam. I think Twyla's looking up the mess. What do you reckon? They're really good? All right, we're just in our tent, and Twyla started barking. We were like, what's she barking at? Dog? No, we've got kangaroos just outside our tent.
That's where they're dropping.
Look at them. There they are. It's not bad. I'd say you don't see this every day, but we actually do near our house. We have kangaroos all the time. But it's still nice to see a bit of wildlife. Alright, it's getting late and we're having dinner. Twyla wants some too. We're just having kebabs tonight. We're keeping it simple. We just brought some meat, cooked it up, lettuce, tomato, onion, tzatziki dip, and you got yourself a good meal. I've made these on the episodes before, there's nothing to them. But just a great quick and easy meal, and not too many dishes, which is awesome. Twyla's really working out who she can get something off. She looks at Adam, looks at me. Looks at Adam, looks at me.
Want some bread? There you go.
It's definitely been a different world for us living out of an esky. So we've been filling up bottles and throwing them in the camp freezer, in the camp kitchen. So this one we're going to go throw in there tonight. We've got 2 that are frozen in there. And then we kind of just been exchanging them out, in and out. And it seems to be working. Everything seems to be staying cold. So that's good. Good morning. Woken up, had my coffee. Now Twyla and Adam are sleeping in. I'm heading to the water at the caravan park because that bridge that I kind of showed you yesterday, at 9:30, if there is a houseboat that wants to come through, they're going to lift the bridge, and I really want to see it lift. So I'm hoping, otherwise I think it lifts again at 2:30. So I'm hoping there's a boat that wants to come through. I'm down at the bridge, but unfortunately I cannot see no houseboats close by, besides the ones down here. So hopefully they're booked in to have it open at 9:30, which is in about 5 minutes, but at this point don't think I want to get lucky. All right, I didn't think it was going to open, but it has. So it does take a little while, and there is a paddle steamer coming. Well, a houseboat, sorry, not a paddle steamer. So that's the houseboat that's going to go through it, and it's still going up. All right, there it goes, under the bridge. Looks like it's only one going through today. If we're back here at 2:30, I'll see if any more come through. Well, that's something you don't see every day, isn't it? So Adam's going to be spewing because he didn't wake up, and Twyla's going to be upset. She didn't get to see it either. But definitely worth coming down at 9:30 and be patient, and you might get to see the bridge rise. Okay, I've got Twyla up. She's up first. Adam's still in bed. So hopefully we can get this day on the road soon. All right, Adam's finally up. Woo! How was your sleeping?
I deserve a sleeping occasion.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't really stepped in on these holidays.
Yeah, no, you haven't.
So give me some credit where it's due.
Yeah, and Twyla got up a bit before you. That's all right. Now, the bridge that went up today, went up and down, that you missed out on, which you will have to watch in this episode, Adam. We're about to head over it because Adam said it's supposedly on the other side. It's another town.
I've been told there's a really great bakery, so we're going to check that out.
We might have some bakery goods for brekkie.
Yep.
Oh, so it looks like you can walk over the middle of it.
Yeah, there's a footpath that runs through the middle
Oh, we should walk over it later.
when it's cooler,
Yes.
and you can see the river, obviously.
It's a very
Speedboat,
tight squeeze.
water sports.
And this is the part that lifts up right now. We're about to go over. This little bit in the middle. And then we're across.
And then now we're in Paringa, the town of Paringa, that is.
Oh, there's a sign here for it, if you want to know how it's spelled.
And it's like a sister town.
Paringa, where's your bakery? All right, we made a detour. We crossed the bridge and literally saw these pieces of art on the silo, and we thought we'd stop and film it for everyone to have a look. We didn't even know this was here.
So that's the cliffs, that's the cliffs
Over there,
try to get
yes.
check out later on today, hopefully.
And then, I don't know who...
Paddle steamer? Or the steamer boat?
Yeah, I'll go around to the other side. And then this is the other side. Adam's noticed. What did you notice, Adam?
That's the PS Industry that we've seen that was docked.
Oh, yesterday
Renmark,
at the information centre. Yeah. But wait, there is more. On both sides, you will find beautiful pieces of art. Now, this is the last one, and they're all four have been in a silhouette of a head. This one looks like it's got a big carp, and sorry if it's not a carp. And the bridge we just went over, and two guys fishing. All right, so this is going to tell us all the different silhouettes. So, Adam?
Number one is Charles Chaffee. He's the gentleman in the house, the homestead that we checked out yesterday.
I've just realised, how did we not know that's the possum man in his head?
Yeah, it is. Too.
That's the possum man, because that's that famous. When did we hear about the story of possum man? That was in Wentworth, was it? That was it. And then what's number two, Adam?
Silhouette Captain Pearl Wallace, the captain of the industry, PS Industry. The silhouette of Sister Bullfloor Ogilvy. I don't know who she is. I'm going to read up on her. And we've got the silhouette, the fourth one, of the first community inhabitants of the region.
Oh, there you go. How cool is that? And then they've got a lot of photos here of the guy that actually painted it.
Artist.
Here he is. And look at this is how it looked before it all started.
Oh, that's how it's method.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
It's different, isn't it?
Draws shapes.
Yeah. So there you go. So you can come down and check that out. And this is a possum man. If you want to hear about that story, go to our Wentworth episode and it has it all there. And he lived between there and here. So that's why they've got the story and his picture of a painting, I should say, on the silo. And just to let you know, right next door is their museum here if you want to go see it. We're going to give this one a miss, but if you want to check that out, between 10 and 3 p.m.
And it's pet friendly too.
For a little town, this town packs a real punch. If you come across here, they do have a huge play area for kids. Look how amazing it is, right? Looks like it's brand new. They've got barbecue areas, got seating. They do have a pub on the corner. They've got an IGA over here. And the reason why I actually stopped here is because there's a house over here that someone has gone and decorated. It's so quirky. And this is the thing about Australia. Sometimes you just drive around and you find the most quirkiest things. But I'll take you over and show you. Now, this is a camper van with a difference. Check this out. It's got an emu on the front. Look, it's like the emu RV. It's got little chimneys. How cool is it? It looks great. And then over here, some more metalwork. And then this over here, this motorbike. How cool is this? Oh no, it's a scooter. I think it's someone's scooter. So yeah, this is all out front of someone's house. All right, little bit of bad news. Bakery is closed. We might have come back tomorrow because it is Sunday, so sometimes the bakeries don't open up on a Sunday. But we have found an antique shop, and we love an antique shop. So let's go in and check it out. We have noticed lately that a lot of people are selling big bags of pumpkins for $10. So we're thinking about maybe buying some. Did you just find a washing machine for us?
I wonder if you could somehow use it.
You could use it as a washing machine. Isn't that what it's for?
Yeah, but it's something else as well to store. You know, storage.
Oh, so you use it for storage.
So you're not wasting space.
Yeah.
Like, it's a really good idea.
Yeah, you could wash your clothes pretty good in that.
No, I definitely could, but that's something else. Why you're not?
Yeah, I know.
Can you
drinks. You could do a punch in it. Just joking. So we're allowed to bring Twyla in, which is nice. They have so much amazing things in here. I'm so glad we stopped here. And everything's so clean and neat and coloured, coordinated, and in its sets. Like, sometimes these places are so filthy. Oh, God, I remember having those. Yeah. Check out this cuckoo clock they've got. How awesome. And it's so cheap. $2.90. It's all carved. And it's got a bird there. Oh, that's awesome. Now, if you've ever wanted to... If you ever want to know what Adam would look like with hair...
20 years ago.
20 years ago. Just wasn't so red.
No.
Take your hat off. I want to see how it really looks. Oh, just like when I met you. Adam was wondering what these were. I don't know. I don't know if these are shooting practice or all decorative. Because some of them have these on them. Ugh. They've even got a little bit of a museum in here. You can check out some of the old products, and they've set up like a shop back in the day. And there's a few old boxes going way back. Well, there you go. This is probably the most cleanest, nicest place I've ever been to like this. Amazing. And they have some fantastic things. Well, Adam's putting away our polish we just brought for our kitchen table. Got a nice polish. It's really hard to find a good polish for a table. And also we got 2 of these. We didn't end up getting a bag because we just don't have the room. When the car's full, it's full, but we did grab a couple of these for $2 each because Twyla has a bit of pumpkin with her dinner every night, so that was handy. And yeah, so now we're gonna head off. I definitely think I need something to eat. I'm starving. All right, we're back in Renmark and we have found the bakery that is open on a Sunday. They win. They get our business. Can't wait. All right, so I've got a savoury potato pie. It's got a bit of tomato on it. Looks like it's got a bit of bacon sprinkled over it. Adam's is there. We'll find out what he's got in a second. All right, what did you get, Adam?
So I got a chocolate eclair.
Oh,
I haven't tried one of these before.
yeah.
A bit of cream.
See, so you get that was a great pie. What I liked about it was quite a large one, but it was thinner than normal, and the proportions were so much better. Sometimes they just have way too much potato, and it just doesn't balance out right. So check out one of their savoury potato pies if you're in town. Adam, what did you think?
Dessert. Well, dessert. It's kind of like a brunchy snack. You know, it's nice and it's a good size. You could have gone a large one, but I thought the mini one was.
Was that a mini
nice,
one?
Yeah, that was a mini one. A mini chocolate eclair. So it was a nice balance.
Oh, good. Woolshed Brewery. Looks like they've painted this shed up. We're going to go look at these cliffs later. But that's what the painting's of, and the river. Right, so we're going to the old shearer shed, and this has been converted into also a museum. So there's art in here. Plus you can sit here and drink. And the views are out there. The best views out. And yeah, so we'll have a look around. So we've got lots of artwork of paintings from around the area that you can purchase. And look at this, see the floor? Because there's a proper, this is where they used to shear sheep. And they'd get them in here, I suppose, and tie them up and shear them. So it's a proper shearing shed. Oh, I like that one, that's really nice. There's some really good artwork here. I love the look of this is cool. Love it. Ned Kelly in all different attire, from suit to a leather jacket with his hair back. He's had a haircut there. Look at this. Love it. All right, now we're going into the shop / bar. What are you looking at, Adam? We got some clothing. Oh yeah. Alright, and then you got the deck here. There's people out there canoeing away, they're coming in to get a beer. And then there's more of a balcony over there you can sit on. You got this one here. And then over there you got outdoor on the grass. So there's plenty of seating, eh? Alright, Adam, it's time to get a beer, I think.
Yes.
Taste the paddle. Which seat? Where are we sitting? Alright, I've come into the brew house, which is at the back behind the bar. This is where they make their beer. Look at this. And check out these paintings. Love it. Love it. Oh, it looks like you can put yourself a bit of a cheese platter together. This looks good. You've got plates here, napkins, and a few bits and pieces in the fridge. Got some olives. Definitely a way to do it. Okay, we've got our seat. And it's a nice one. We've got a good view. We're underneath a fan, so that's keeping us nice and cool. And then Twyla's got a little spot down here, so she's not going to annoy anybody. Then we've got two menus. You've got the beer menu, and then I don't know if these are permanently here, but it's just a food truck out the back if you want to get some food, or otherwise you can do that cheese platter option. Looks like Adam might be doing this option. And they do have the tasting paddle, which I was going to get, but then we worked out that you get 4 pretty much standard drinks, and it's going to be too much, and they'll be warm by the time we finish them. So we're just going to go single beers. So what did we end up going for? Well, I went for the Aussie lager. I was feeling a little bit boring, and you can tell how flavoursome they are by this little chart here. And then Adam...
We've both gone easy drinking.
Yeah, we've both gone easy drinking. Adam's gone the summer ale. So let's have a taste, Adam. Tell me what you think. Safe?
Very easy to drink.
Yeah.
Safe. I'm not a strong beer drinker, so this is a good choice.
Now my go. Very good. Good choice. Very safe. I don't like those beers, and you probably heard me say this many times, that taste too perfumey, so perfect. Adam ordered some fish and chips for lunch.
So we're going to share this. We're not that hungry.
Yeah, I'm going to have some chips.
I'm going to have some fish.
Because I had a pie already today, so I don't really need much. So
Yes, Twyla, you might get a bit of fish.
Yes, Twyla, you're finally going to get something. A second houseboat has now arrived. They're motoring up and then they're coming on to land. We're just leaving and we noticed this, where all the sheep used to line up to go in. And they'll go through there and be taken in to be shorn. So there you go. And this is a dog that, I don't know his name, but he just walks around. He stays on the property.
Okay, we've reached the MRO Forest Lookout on Heading Road. There is a platform,
Yeah,
so we should get some decent views. And it's all a sealed road to get here.
So we should let you know this lookout is on the way back to Renmark, or you could do this on the way to the pub. Maybe if you're thinking about having a few drinks, you will do it first, because there is a few stairs to climb up to see the view. And trust me, it's going to be a big drop down. So it's 30, I think it's about 31 degrees today. And we've got a nice blue sky. Let's hope if you come here, you're not scared of heights. Okay, Twyla, you ready for the view?
No, she doesn't like this, so I'm going to pick her up.
No, you're going to pick her up?
It's task between our legs.
Wow, look at the view. This is
just,
amazing.
This is just a piece.
We haven't even got up the top yet. For that sneak peek. Okay, so here we go. This is it. And the best part is yet to come. Wait for it, wait for it. And here it is. Do you know what they call these?
The cliffs.
We just ate pretty much kind of around there. You could just see the start of these. So just around that corner was where we ate. Also up here, you can see where you live in the world. We've got Brisbane up that way, Sydney, Melbourne, where we're from. So that's out past those fruit trees. Yeah, so you got all the different places on here to check out. All right, we're going to head back down. Oh, it's so beautiful. Could stay up here all day looking at it. We'll head down and get back in the aircon of the car. Also at the lookout is the entrance onto Crown land, which you can camp on and have fires as long as, you know, you check the fire rating. Dogs are welcome, just keep them on the lead. And yeah, so just short-term camping stay, head down that road. We might head up there after we, when we get back in the car, just to see if we can find one of the campsites we can show you. I left Adam filming with the drone back at the lookout, and I've been driving along and I could not find a campsite yet. I think they might be up a little bit further, but I think I've driven far enough. So Twyla and I are going to head back to Adam now and go pick him up. He's going to be wondering where we've gone. Well, it is a Sunday, so we've come back to the caravan park. ready to watch our episode that comes out at 5 o'clock to speak to you guys if you're on the live chat, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Times. So we're going to jump on there, and we've decided to come sit by the river to watch the episode. All ready for tonight's episode?
Yep.
And Twyla's relaxing. She's so relaxed. She's watching all the ducks.
It's so warm. It's what, 32 today?
Yeah, it's really nice in the shade.
But yeah, it's cooling down now, which is nice.
Well, Adam and Twyla are on live chat. Adam's talking to everybody. I've just come off mine to film Adam.
And I've wanted to film the bin chicken over there. All right, I better get back to live chat and talk to everybody. All right, we've finished watching the episode. It's gotten dark now. We just ate dinner. Here it is. There's the episode from this week that was on. But while I'm really here, so we just finished dinner. We didn't make anything tonight. We just had leftovers, which was the kebabs. So we had the meat. We warmed the meat up and had them again tonight. Bit boring, I know. But what I did come to the camp kitchen for was to put our bottles of water in. So we've got 2 in there, and we'll come back and collect them. We've got one full one that's frozen at the moment in the esky, and then we'll take those 2 out of the freezer tomorrow, and that way we've got ice, and we constantly do that. So whenever we're at a campsite, we throw bottles of water into the freezer. And this is the way you can save money rather than buying bags of ice all the time. Well, it looks like the kangaroos are back out. Oh, there he goes. They're loving munching on the green grass, I think. Well, time to head to bed and see what tomorrow brings. Good morning, Twyla. Got the whole bed to yourself, have you? The whole bed. Today is a pack-up day. We're about to move on to somewhere else. Where that is, you'll find out in next week's episode. But we're doing a very basic breakfast. We had basic dinner. Last night we had for dinner leftovers. And then tonight we're going to have, this morning for breakfast, we've got toast. We're going to have some toast. We still might go to the bakery just to pick up a coffee on the way through. So if we do, I'll show you the bakery across the bridge. But we're just going to have some toast, some Vegemite. Can't always be pies from bakeries. Sometimes you've got to have the good old Vegemite on toast. Keep it simple. Okay, I've had my Vegemite on toast. Now I'm going to take you for a full tour of the park. I'm going to need the energy because it's a pretty big park. So welcome to Eco Holiday Park, Renmark. So when you first drive in, you check in there. You've got birds over here. You've got chooks. Let's go check out the chooks first. All right, so you can come and visit the chickens. Now you can get some food to feed the actual chooks themselves. I'm debating if I want to go in or not. And they've even got some ducks. How cute are they? Just make sure you close the gate and you leave them in there. Along the front, you've got these 3 huge cabins that have awesome decks. They've got barbecues on them, table for 6, got huge TVs inside, and they face towards the river, the bridge, got the best views of the caravan park. Then next to those, you've got some smaller ones, and in front of all these cabins, you've got all this green grass that you can come down, set your chairs up for the day, put your skis in, your boat, and enjoy the water. Also between the cabins, there's a few caravan spots you can grab and be right on the waterfront. They also do have pet-friendly cabins you can check out with the gates, which is awesome, and a few other different varieties in cabins also. These are some of the drive-through caravan sites. Then you've got where we've been staying on the grass sites. Great undercover barbecue area. Has 2 barbecues, 2 tables. Next to that, you've got a huge fire pit. You can sit down if you're in a big group and enjoy a fire, or even talk to some other campers. Now there's two camp kitchens. This is the largest camp kitchen they've got. It is huge and it's got everything you need from fans to keep you cool, all your kitchen appliances. And then through here you do have a part where you can have your pooch, because this is a barbecue area, so it's undercover. It hasn't got a wall on either side, but then you get the beautiful views. And yeah, so you've got two barbecues here. You can sit out here with your dog. We've done it. And it's been a nice spot to be in. Then we've got some more spots along the river. Beautiful spots here. I can see all the boats go past. Then down in this section, there's not many vans down here at the moment, but this is they call this the wetlands. So this is a back part of the park, and you can stay along the water here, but it's not the actual river. It's more like where the water comes in underneath I was going to say the mangroves, but the trees. Then you got the laundry, stock standard. The laundry is in the same building as the bathroom, so I'll take you in there, show you around, clean and tidy. And then also outside the toilets, you do have a dump point there. They have a pretty large area for the kids to play in, including a jumping cushion. And they've even got some bikes for the kids to hire. Okay, we're all packed up, as you can see. I can't see out the back window. And look at Adam. I told him this might be something that'll go over a lot of people's head, but he looks like Khloe Kardashian because she's got OCD. Look at this. Look at the way he's packed.
Oh, those mints that I bought yesterday.
Yeah, show him the way you packed
So
them.
I bought this bag of mints.
Yes.
And the bag's obviously torn open. Well, I've eaten some. But I'm trying to store them in something. So
Yeah, look at him. Look at the way he's stacked.
Anyway, we're headed across to that bakery we promised you that we'll go to. I don't know if we promised you, but we're back at the bakery across the bridge. So
there's a method to it all fits.
they're sick of your mints already. Anyway, we're going to go in the bakery and grab a coffee and see if there's something else there to munch on.
Got myself a vanilla slice. These look really good, so I had to get one, and they're a nice size, not too big, and you can handle it with one hand. And of course I got my coffee. What are you having, Twyla? Adam, have we done role reversal? I got the sweet, and what did you get? And you got the savory. Two party pies. You know what, I wanted to know what the pies taste like, so there you go, you can tell us if you've had one. So we're still across the river, and we've come on the other side. If you come to Lock 5, there's a park that's got barbecues, and you've got a beautiful view of the actual bridge itself. There's a play equipment here. Find out about the lock, and I'll head over there now. So this is it here. So they can control the water that goes into the creek. There is a name of the creek over there, so I'll check that out in a second. But yeah, this is it here. You can see down there all the water going through. You can actually feel it. And yeah, so that's it there. It's really nice. Oh, and there are toilets by the looks of it over there, and more seating. It's a gorgeous park. And then over here you can see where it heads down into the creek. And that's it here. Oh God, it's a hot day. I feel like jumping in for a swim, but I'll probably get in trouble. I don't think you're allowed to do that. Yeah, thank God I didn't go for a swim. I would have got in trouble. So it's a Margaret Dowling Creek it feeds into. Then also from this car park, you can pop your boat in here. So if you've got a boat and you want a boat ramp, there's one right here, and you've got plenty of spot to leave your car.
Now we're actually heading off to the vet for Twyla. She's not sick.
No.
She's just got itchy feet. You got tinea.
Actually, she does have a quarterly injection to help with the itchy irritation.
So there is a vet in town, and we're going to go take her there. They got her files, so she's basically going to get a needle, and then hopefully that'll stop her.
It'll alleviate her itchiness.
From licking her paws and making them go red. Hey, Twyla. Yes, it's all about you. All right, let's head to the vet.
All right, we're back in Renmark along the waterfront, and they do have the Renmark Club. We didn't get a chance to eat here, and I don't know how dog friendly they would be, but they do have a big outdoor section. But it looks like a really beautiful place to come, and it has awesome views. And then just up this way are some more garden areas that you've got to check out. And if you've got your dog, nice spot for them to have a walk and even have a bit of a splash. Such a gorgeous park. And we're going to take Twyla over and see if she wants to get her feet wet over in this water fountain. I'm sure kids would love to come here and play you too. And they got some barbecue areas. How nice is it? Also, while you're in town, if you want to wander around all the shops, you've got a lot of different retail stores you can check out. Oh, and a line. Look at him. And the gardens are really nice, especially in the middle of the intersection. They've got toilets there and plenty of seating and undercover areas as well. So whilst Adam and Twyla are in getting her needle at the vet, I should let you know the last time we popped into Renmark, which we only popped in for a few hours, we went to 23rd Street Distillery, and it was fantastic. They had great outdoor seating, so you could take your pooch, you could do a tasting. The tastings were really nice, and also the food was divine. So if you want to check that out, we'll pop that episode on the end of this one, and you can check that out. And you might want to go there in your visit. We thought we would leave that out. We'll try to show you a few different things in this episode, but otherwise we would have gone back there if we had more time. All right, well, I'll just wait for Adam and Twyla to come out, and we'll get a move on. All right, Twyla and Adam are back. How'd she go? How's the patient?
No, she's fine, in and out, in a dash,
Oh,
no flinching. She's not too fond of vets, but the injection, that was no problem at all. So.
Probably because she hasn't been there. She didn't know it was a vet.
She did know.
Oh, she did?
She walked into the actual consultation room and then just kind of stalled, and the tail was between her legs. But
yeah, you can't put nothing over. You can't
put wool over her eyes.
Or fur.
Or fur.
Anyway, guys, we hope you've enjoyed this episode of Renmark, and definitely make sure you are hyping the episode, liking the episode, leave any comments that you want to, any questions, or tell us what your favourite part of Renmark is, or even across the river.
If you haven't subscribed, please do. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. And if you're enjoying the channel, if you're new, let us know your thoughts.
Yeah. And guys, next week we are going to be hitting over 30 degrees in next week's episode, so it looks like we'll be hiring a cabin. Where that is, we'll keep that a secret till next week at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Times.
We'll see you then.
And we'll see you then. See you guys.